What I'm about to tell you next might be hard to believe. The sunlight you're looking at right now, dazzling as it is, actually left the sun 210,000 years ago. But what were our human ancestors like back then? No one really knows. At this point, someone might ask, isn't the sunlight shining on us now emitted from the sun just 8 minutes and 29 seconds ago? How could it possibly be light from 210,000 years ago? This statement seems reasonable because the distance from the sun to Earth is 150 million kilometers. Since light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, it takes 8 minutes and 29 seconds to get here. When you look at the sun, you're actually seeing it as it was 8 minutes and 29 seconds ago. But the issue is, sunlight consists of photons, and it takes photons 8 minutes and 29 seconds to travel from the sun's surface to Earth. How are these photons formed? Where do they come from? How long does it actually take from the moment a photon is created to the moment it shines down on the Earth? Let's answer these questions one by one. First of all, the reason the sun can emit light and heat is actually the result of the continuous nuclear fusion of hydrogen atoms in the sun's core. This is an extremely complex process, and while it releases tremendous energy, it also produces photons and countless charged particles. Ultimately, this is where the problem lies. The distance photons must travel from the sun's core to its surface is as much as 720,000 kilometers. If nothing unusual were to happen over this vast distance, for photons, it would be like instant teleportation. But things often don't go as smoothly as we'd like, because during this supposed instant movement, countless charged particles block the way like bandits. At this point, if a photon wants to reach the surface of the sun, it has no choice but to push forward, colliding with charged particles countless times along the way. Now, let your imagination run wild and imagine just how spectacular the scene inside the sun must be. The path a photon takes is incredibly rough and difficult. It's like taking 10 steps forward and then being pushed 7 steps back. On this vast journey, it feels like an eternity. If all goes well, after millennia of collisions, the photon finally escapes. Reaching Earth in 7 minutes and 29 seconds, its struggle brings light and warmth to our world. It is truly awe-inspiring. At this very moment, are you enjoying the sunlight? So what would you like to say to the sun?